hit the link.
Hi, all. This is Dr. J and Jay coming to you live from Long Island and Austin, Texas. Good to see you all. Yeah, Jake, you were going to say something?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you just fine.
Oh, hey, yep. My favorite part of Friday.
Is it chilly in Austin?
No, it is in the house.
It's very, very hot and humid in Long Island, New York.
It is. Humid, huh?
Cabinet guy is on, Magnificent Dancer, Tim, and more to come. Linda just showed up. Linda, happy Friday. I know it wasn't a good fuel cell day for you.
Well, it wasn't a good day for most people.
No, it's not a good day for Plug, but look at the run they had till now.
Yeah.
Clarence, our resident expert from upstate New York. Mustafa is on. Hello from Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
Bonjour, monsieur. Practice my French.
Wow, a lot of
bcrx. We have a bcrx fan in the house.
Yeah, bcrx. It was the only green in the entire portfolio for me.
I had a like a little bitish green showing in athx.
Oh, great day for athx.
I think I made a penny.
Yeah, what a great day.
Lynn, you should be happy to know that I had the CEO of Athlon Medical on earlier with me, and it's now on YouTube. I just went live with it. So later, after the show, you can watch. I know you have a position in Athlon Medical.
Yeah, it was a really great interview, by the way. It was fantastic.
Thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't make it. I really am.
Yeah.
Next time Tim comes on, we're going to discuss the role of the hemopurifier in exosome removals that will aid in certain cancers. Somebody's happy out there. I have to have the window open because the air conditioning is not working well in this room, so I have some external noise.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Lynn said she already saw it. Okay.
Yeah, very bullish on the hemopurifier. I mean,
I am bullish on it. To me, it's a Star Trekian device. You know, it's right out of
it really is.
Right out of
no, that's a good way to put it. And I just can't. Wrap my head around the fact that the company is $20 million market cap for what they have.
Well, once all of my listeners listen to us, it'll have a $200 million market cap.
I mean, that's just crazy to me.
Of course, this is time for our disclaimer. All of our opinions are strictly our own and do not constitute investment advice. Check with an investment advisor before acting on any of our ideas. Right, Jake?
Yep. Entertainment purposes only.
Entertainment. Nothing but. That's why Dr. J mussed up his hair on purpose to make myself look a little funnier.
Yep.
A different Dr. J did the interview, though. A more serious, more contemplative Dr. J.
Yeah, you were, but that's the inside the work hour show. This is the after work.
Next time, I'm going to make Tim come on, if he's so inclined, come on and talk to our audience. That would be great if he came on this show.
Yeah.
Because Lynn has questions. Let's see what Lynn's question would have been. All right. I don't know the answer. See, we need Tim. Tim is probably going to tune in and watch this show. because I told him we're going to be talking about Athlon Medical, along with athx, along with bcrx, along with meso blast, and others. We'll see what else we talk about. Chris.
Yeah, Lynn's really astute investor.
This is probably an ARWR heaven. Ah, what did I tell you? I know my followers. Congratulations on the move, Chris. Congratulations. That was a beautiful move from below 30, I think as low as 25, to something like $42 a share in no time.
Oh, great move.
Very nice.
Great move.
Great.
Not but heard good things.
There have been some really phenomenal rides in the biotech area.
Oh, fantastic.
Unbelievable. I know we didn't talk, I didn't schedule to talk about Alpha Pro, what is it called? Alpha Protech? APT?
APT, yeah.
Yeah, Alpha Protech and Lakeland Industries. But those two small caps have been hot as can be with the PPE. So there's so much money to be made if you're a sharp investor. And all of our audience, let me tell you about our audience. They're all sharp investors. I learn more from them than they do from me.
Yeah, they gave some really good pick, by the way. I mean, you found some great ones.
Unbelievable. Lynn told us about Codiagnostics at 4. Where is it now? 18, I think, right?
That was a crazy one. I will never question Lynn ever again.
No, you never should question Lynn. Or Linda. Lynn and Linda. There were
just follow her implicitly. Which, by the way, I missed that one. So never again. I'm never gonna allow that to happen again. You'll see.
I still own shares in Codiagnostics. They're not getting me out so quick. I also caught APT at 4 and ran it to 40. That was my biggest biotech winner of the COVID-19.
Wow, amazing. That's
and
amazing.
How about your favorite? I know.
Well, look, I stopped shorting I know a long time ago, right? And I never hold it for more than a couple of days.
That's one thing about Dr. J. I don't believe in shorting biotechnology stocks because they all have a noble, worthwhile purpose. So if I don't like it, I don't buy it. If I own it and gets sour on it, I just sell it. I don't short biotech.
Yeah, I don't short either. I just have puts. Okay, there's a difference.
Well, you're still rooting for it to go down.
Well, yeah, and I only do it in certain cases when I think that the product is actually not good for everyone else. So I know I stopped doing. I think they might actually have something. But on a couple others, I did.
Are you in Chiasma? I think you are, right? You've been in it for a while, right? They just got FDA approval.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get to the charts, right?
What ticker are we doing today?
Well, we're definitely going to do athx. We're definitely going to do bcrx. We're definitely going to do CVM. We're definitely going to do aemd. After that, I don't know.
Okay.
And how about the averages, which I drew the line in the sand on Wednesday's show for the day.
Yeah, I mean, you should definitely do that. You might even want to start with that. Even though it's depressing, you might want to start.
All right, so we'll start with the Dow. Pete is on from California. Pete, how you doing, Pete? At the very end of the video, I got paranoid. I said, maybe I didn't hit the record button.
Yeah, well, you know what? That was the first thing I asked you when you told me you completed the interview.
That's because you don't trust me. You know I'm a little bit cynical.
Well, you were fumbling around with Zoom, so I was like, I really hope we press the record button.
Yeah, Zoom is not my natural habitat.
You get the hang of it. It's very user friendly, very easy to navigate.
Yes, and it rendered pretty quickly.
Yeah.
All right, share screen. I don't think I need to do all the averages. I'll just do one of them. Shout out to Dr. Odell if you're watching.
I did not send him the link because I didn't hear what his email is, and I don't want you to. I don't want you to read it out on the online on the air.
Right,
That's why.
You could send it in your email.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is. I haven't. I was going to ask you. See it again. Yeah.
I'll send it after the show. So.
Oh, send it after. Yeah.
I have on comments. I have that hold comments until I review them on this show, as well as not on this show, but on the other show. On the interview.
Oh yeah, did you turn off that functionality?
I didn't turn them off completely. They're on hold until I say okay to go on.
Got it. That's smart. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So let's look at the Dow. I'll pick the Dow, and then we'll go on to some of the biotechs. I think the chart is very similar between the Dow and the S&P and so on. So it's enough to look at the Dow. Where was my line in the sand? Do you remember from Wednesday? There was one key resistance that I felt if it went below, look out below.
I don't remember.
If I don't remember, you shouldn't remember because it was my line in the sand, not yours.
So you don't remember?
Not offhand. I don't remember what the number was, but my chart should tell me because I drew a line. I also called for a further downside on Wednesday. Wednesday's show was a good one.
Yeah, it was very different.
I think it
was great.
I think all of
our Wednesday show was great, but very scary show. Yeah.
Spike has Professor Spike has his shaven head, really cool. So this is the bottom line right here. This is a key turning point. The low of 20, what is that? The low of 22,789. Below that will probably make new all-time lows. Not all-time lows, but new March, lower than the March lows. You can't make an all-time low on the Dow, can you? Unless you go to zero. And we're not going to zero, thank God. But we can take out the March low of 18.2. I don't see that happening, but it could. What I see happening, actually, you know what I think is going to happen? I think it doesn't go down that low, thank God. I think it stops somewhere. I wish I had time to draw my Fibonacci retracement. Oftentimes that's a tip-off to a stopping point. But I think it'll stop maybe right where it is and turn around, or maybe this line over here that I drew. I always have a knack for drawing lines in the right place. So this one would be 23,730. That would be my next target if the 50-day doesn't hold. But on the positive note, we had a positive cross. The 50 crossed the 100 positively. So that's good. Time will tell. Of course, I'm an uber bull, you know that. And I haven't really changed my bullish stance. I see probably 34,000 on the Dow within the next 6 months. So I'm an uber bull. A lot depends on the virus. I will hedge a little bit. A lot depends on the virus.
So this is different than, well, not different, but so your attitude changed a little bit since Wednesday? Because on Wednesday, you looked pretty spooked.
Wednesday, I was in the selling mood. I sold 10% of all my holdings to get, I now have a 10% cash position, put it that way. I didn't sell 10% of everything across the board, but I sold. And the reason I did that is I felt that we were going to suffer further declines. Actually, I did it on Tuesday in anticipation of the 750-point sell-off on Wednesday. I had a gut feeling on Tuesday that we were in for a downslide. So that, you know, you could see, even without drawing it, you could see the channel, the steep negative channel that the Dow is in. Has to break out of that. So I could draw it, but it's just basically a waste of time. Let's go on to, not that it's a waste of time, but let's go on to athx.
Yeah, I think next week for the market will either be flat or a slight increase. The Fed's and the government's going to try to pump it.
I mentioned athx and meso on the interview with Dr. Rodell because I see good synergy between using the hemopurifier for acutely ill patients together with the multi-stem, or whatever the name of the mesoblast drug is. I think they show very good synergy together. And Dr. Rodell didn't disagree, he just said he didn't know about those companies, but he said it could be used in conjunction with other things. Why not? And I mentioned what about using it together with remdesivir? And he said, remdesivir seems to help those that aren't acutely ill more than those who are. That was basically his response. But watch the interview. I don't want to put words in his mouth that may not be true.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense.
Watch the doggone interview. I'll put a link up to the interview, actually. At the I'll include it as an end screen. And can you find the link to the Tim Rodell interview? And
yeah, I have that. Yeah, I have that.
Can you put it up as a comment?
I can try. I'm on my mobile, so if I exit out the screen, it'll turn me off.
Well, maybe Lynn could put it up. Anybody could put it up.
Yes, someone put it up. Yeah.
If someone would put it up, Dr. J and Jake would be happy. Okay, so that's athx. I mentioned it in a positive way. It had a nice rebound, but I want to see it take out this 320 level, 330 level, because if you notice, we have a series of lower lows. Now, this one broke it, true, but still, I'm a little spooked by the downward flavor of the highs. I mean, lower highs, not lower lows. Sometimes I mean to say one word, I say the other because I'm talking too fast. But the bottom line is we need to break out above whatever this high is, 330. The high of June 16th. June 16th. That was a good day. That was the day that I got married. June 16th. All right, and to my good fortune, I managed to stay married 40, how long am I married? 46 years.
It's impressive.
Something like that.
It's really impressive.
In fact, exactly that. And I think I surprised, we surprised a lot of people who said, it'll never last. You know,
Who actually said that? Someone said that?
Oh, people always say that. You go to a wedding and you'll hear the whispers. It'll never
What?
last.
Really?
People always think that way. And you know why? Half of the marriages don't last.
Yeah, no, I know the overall statistics, but for someone to say that at a wedding is crazy.
Well, I don't know for a fact that who said it, but I'm sure it was said because there hasn't been a wedding that I've ever gone to where it wasn't said.
Oh well. Hmm.
All right. So I like the chart on athx. I like this big green candle. I like the retrace into the middle of that green candle today, stopping at the 50-day. Perfect place to stop. Bounce back. The only negative about today is, let's check the volume. Not the heavy volume for a down day. Was it actually a down day? No, but it was a red candle, but not a down day. Okay. I mean, today's action was good because we made a new high and we closed from yesterday and we closed above yesterday's close. So, it's not the best looking candle in the world, but we'll take it on a down day like today. The main thing with athx is not really COVID-19, but the ischemic stroke trial. So while I'm hoping that they get approval from the FDA for odds, I'm also not going to jump off a cliff if they don't, because it's the ischemic stroke that I'm in it for. All right.
I mean, short term maybe COVID, but long term to really midterm, right?
Yeah.
Sure, Q4 huge catalyst.
I think by first quarter of 21, we will know the score on ischemic stroke.
No, Q4.
And, the athx has a way of being late for everything.
Oh, yeah. I really hope that. Well, I really hope they're not late. But latest Q1.
I hope not too, especially if you're in January calls, which you probably are. Knowing you.
I'm no longer an athx, but I will be again soon. Yeah, I don't have a good outlook short term, but I do believe in the positive catalyst in December or January.
I'm actually getting a decent breeze from the window, which is really good because it is really hot in this room. All right. Draw. I sold most of my meso on Tuesday, but I held a small position. And I'm not sorry I held a small position, even though it went down further. Because you have to be in it to win it. And this one could be the winner of the odds race, especially the COVID-19 odds race. In fact,
I think it hit last.
I do still think they hold an edge over Pluristem and athx. Pluristem is just starting to dose for the phase 2 trial. So I think they're lagging. And look at this solid resistance at the top. Ooh. Not all the way at the top. I mean, right at this line here. Quite a bit of resistance. We'll draw that straight line in there. We have resistance right at the line I drew it at, but we have more resistance right in here. I don't want a straight line. All right, let's see if I can get away with a crooked line and try to make it straight. Straight enough. That's good enough. All right, so there we have it. That's the trading range that it broke out of, and I think needs to come back into it before I add. So I want to see it above 1210 before considering adding to my position again, which I will do and move up. Okay, that's next AEMD or BCRX, whatever you like.
Yeah, it's gonna be bcrx.
All right.
Yeah, my tingly spidey senses, are going off. They're going off for bcrx. I
Jake's,
believe.
Jake's got his antennae are up.
Yeah, I really do believe it. Yeah, there's a couple of things. One, I think galley data is now literally anytime, and I think it's going to come next week. So you can hold me to that. Well, I mean, I'm not. I'm saying my gut feeling next week galley data for
I
B.
also think that when it comes out, the data will beat that of hydroxychloroquine by a mile, which is the standard of care that they're comparing it with in Brazil.
Yeah,
Now, Desivir, I think it will also beat, but this trial will not prove that.
yeah, and the current price, I mean, has not priced in galidesivir at all, right? I mean, this is the least pumpy stock in bio you can probably buy right now, which could be a good or a bad thing. But right now, it is the least pumpy stock, right?
All of those who want to enter, who feel they missed their chance today, don't panic. I think you'll get another chance right in here at about, what is that? About 461. So you can get a little bit of a pullback here from $5 to
Uh,
460.
unless they drop the news on Monday or Tuesday, then
Yes, and then you missed out. Sorry.
then you're done. Um,
But it clearly broke out of its descending channel. Congratulations to all BCRX holders, including Jake and Dr. J.
yeah, interesting fact about
I
this
know you have.
company is that in the 30 years that it's been around, it's never done a reverse split. So, uh, yeah, it's very hard to find that in bio. 30 years, never done a reverse split.
They
That's,
also have an approved drug in Paramavir, or whatever it's called.
yeah, they're about to get another one with around a estimated revenue for around 500 million. They have
Yeah,
94%
they have a
holding.
couple of approved drugs. You're right.
Yeah,
So,
94% institutional holdings.
and this is a real bona fide company like AEMD, run by honorable people. I like the management.
Yeah, I mean it's yeah. No, you have to be with 94% institutional holdings. Um, yes.
There's
So
no reason in the world why AEMD should be a 20 million market cap. It should be a 200 million market cap.
no, I mean that's criminal evaluation. Yeah, that's way too low, especially with what we can do. Yeah,
Part of the problem is lack of recognition, lack of imagination of the analysts. I mean, Dr. J is drooling over this product. The hemo purifier. I mean, you just go in, you get a little blood filter, and you're better. Star Trekian.
yeah,
Of course, I'm oversimplifying it, but not far from the truth.
it's a great device. Honestly, I
When you listen to Dr. Rodell, how sick that physician was before receiving the hemopurifier treatment for 6 hours, I believe, and he got better. He totally recovered from Ebola. He looked like he was dying. I mean, that's pretty amazing.
yeah, that's a
We're
great success story.
we're on a long-term downtrend, and a short-term downtrend. But now, the last few days, we're showing life.
Yeah,
So we also had a big pop on COVID-19 news. which Dr. J told you I had a gut feeling that that was going to be coming. Did I not say that to everybody? You got, and I even told Dr. Rodell what my gut feeling was on on his company. So my gut has to be listened to.
No, it really does. I mean, after that, after what happened, after when I woke up that morning and saw the news, I text you immediately saying I would never, question your gut again.
Right.
Matter of fact, now you question your gut more than I question your gut.
Well, you're a gut worshiper. I don't go that far.
Right. I trust you and your gut, more your gut. Yeah.
Well, my gut tells me throw out the chart on this one. Not that it's bad, but you throw it out because it does look like it's actually from the chart. It looks like it's making a V-type recovery off that high. So maybe we have more to go. Even though it was a down day today, it was stopped by the 9-day moving average. Let's just see what happens next week.
Yeah.
I forgot to ask Dr. Rodell about the financial condition of the company, but I think he made it clear in the earnings report that they were financially okay, right? They didn't.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So right now, the only concern that the market have for this is an offering. Yeah, because typically when company makes this kind of move, when it goes ballistic like this, it tends to be an offering. So
Yeah. I thought I shut the sound on my phone, but I guess I didn't. All right, so I'm liking this one a lot for the long term, and maybe the intermediate term because it shouldn't be that long before 20 patients, 40 patients are dosed, not dosed, given the treatment. I'm so used to talking in terms of drugs. What they have is a feasibility study, which is equivalent to a phase 1 trial for devices.
yeah.
Watch the interview. That's my best advice. I will put a link to the interview as an end screen at the end of this video. So you just click on that and you'll be able to see the interview.
Yeah,
Now,
this was a hidden gem for sure.
was there anything else we wanted to discuss today, or that was it?
I think we have one more. I can't remember what it is.
CVM.
Who? Oh,
CVM.
CVM. We got the CVM.
CVM is kind of important.
Yeah, we got to do CVM. We've never done a show together without going over CVM. That's crazy.
I wouldn't never, but hardly ever.
I've never done a show with you where we haven't covered CVM.
Are you sure?
I'm 100% positive.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
What's the name of the CEO if you're such an expert?
Geert.
Get who?
Yeah, Geert Kirsten.
You're very good. Did you look it up?
You know,
I'm
I
trying,
wonder where
I'm
he's
trying to
going.
break.
I wonder
I'm
where he's
trying to
going.
break your child. Where he's from?
No, where he's going. Because he was in a
Where he's
hotel
going?
during his interview this week. Yeah, he was in a hotel room. I wonder where he's going.
Oh, well, that's private. If he was in a hotel room, he might have been occupied.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that's an interesting spot to pick for an interview. But yeah, I mean, maybe he's traveling to meet with Big Pharma to negotiate the buyout.
Okay, that's a good. That's for how many billion? 5 billion?
Yeah, I actually think 5 is very reasonable now.
Okay.
That's for data.
Sounds
Yeah, I mean He'll say 8 to 12, but I think 6. Yeah, I think he will take 6.
Yeah, they'll probably take 5 before FDA approval.
Yeah.
The chart is almost irrelevant. It goes up, it goes down, it goes up, it goes down. Who cares? Data's coming any day now. It's irrelevant. The daily movement of the stock, unless you're looking to swing trade it, is irrelevant. I don't even want to look at the chart. It's irrelevant. Nothing to say.
Yeah, and like for some reason the option prices are also starting to decouple from the stock. I
Yeah.
mean, they do not move hand in hand at all, especially this week. The option went rogue this week. Let's put it that way. Um, so yeah, I mean, I was gonna say that the chart or the price matters, especially if you're trying to buy options or put in some insurance. But at this point, it
At
kind
this
of does.
point, it really doesn't make much of a difference. I think
Yeah,
all those strategic moves have been made.
yeah, yeah. That interview this week, um, it's I don't know. It's interesting to say the least. I wonder why they kept it so hush hush. Um, Basically until a day and a half before the interview, right?
I don't
Um,
know. I don't know, and I don't want to speculate, but all I know is people really weren't interested in COVID-19
no,
news
no one was. And
from cell side when they're waiting on head and neck cancer data any day now, squamous cell. So
yeah,
I don't think it was a factor. And they're way off on developing a drug for COVID-19.
yeah. I mean, the silver lining from that interview was Geert saying that the focus is on multi-kind. I think he said like 3 times. So that's good.
Yeah, of course. He knows where his bread is buttered.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to come out of the sharing mode and just wrap it up with you. So the Dow had a yucky week. My feeling is there's more yuckiness to follow, right? So I have a couple of lines in the sand that I drew. I'm looking for maybe one of them to be hit. I will also draw in the Fibonacci retracements on the major indices and see if that changes my view at all as to likely stopping points. But I do think once it gets straightened out, we're going to shoot up like a straight line to 30,000 for starters. So I don't care if it goes down to 22,000. It's still going to end up over 30.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll see a massive rally around election day, which is politically and fed back.
Oh yeah.
Red Hill is an interesting play. Yeah, I know they were in Crohn's disease for a while. I don't know what they're up to these days. Lynn, next time, I promise. Maybe I'll come on Monday. How's that? I'll come on Monday, either with Jake or with Spike or by myself. I'll come on Monday. We'll do Red Hill. We'll do it, all the others that people wanted. I will have no agenda. Okay? That fair? All right, so let's say shalom, au revoir, arrivederci, ciao. You want to
Yeah. Yeah.
All righty. Bye, everybody. And thank you for coming.